Hi everyone, this is Curtis Clements. In this episode, I will discuss how to set up basic APA in-text citations. Let me first talk a little bit about APA. APA stands for American Psychological Association, and it is a documentation style used mostly in the social and behavioral sciences. The publication manual of the American Psychological Association, which is the title of the style guide, is in its 6th edition at the date of this recording. For more information, you can visit the official website of APA at apastyle.org. At that website, you'll find some great information, some tutorials, and some links to other resources. In terms of citations, you need to understand there are two types of citation: in-text citation and full citation. A full citation includes the complete bibliographic information of a source and will appear at the end of a paper on the references page. In-text citations, the focus of this podcast, appear parenthetically within a text and include just the basic information about a source. Typically, a basic APA-style in-text citation includes the author's last name and the year of publication for a paraphrase. For a direct quote, the in-text citation includes the author's last name, the year of publication, and the page or paragraph number. You need to use a comma followed by a space to separate each element within the parenthetical in-text citation: author, last name, comma, space, year of publication, comma, space, page number, which is the abbreviation of page, P, period, followed by a space, and then the actual page number. You might be wondering when to use a page number and when to use a paragraph number. And here's what you need to keep in mind. If the source does not have standard pagination, which may be the case for many electronic sources, especially websites, use the paragraph number. The abbreviation for paragraph is PARA, period, or the paragraph symbol, which is a backwards P with a couple of lines through it, followed by the paragraph number. Typically, paragraph numbers are not going to be provided in the margins, so you're going to have to physically count the paragraphs to get the paragraph number. When citing the content used from outside sources, you will want some variety with your in-text citations. That is, you don't want the citations to be set up exactly the same way every time. One approach is to mention the author within the sentence like this: Clements said that APA in-text citations should be presented in a variety of ways. In this example, I've named the author, Clements, and so the citation should directly follow the author's last name, and since the author is named, all that is needed in the parenthetical in-text citation is the year of publication and, if quoting directly, the page or paragraph number. You may be wondering how to compose the in-text citation if no author is listed or there are multiple authors. So let me explain how to properly cite some common source variations you're likely to encounter. If you have a source with no listed author, go to the next key piece of information, the title, and cite by that. Put the title in quotation marks if the source is a chapter or article. If the citation is for a paraphrase, the citation includes the title and the year of publication. If the citation is for a direct quote, the citation will include the title, year of publication, and the page or paragraph number. If your source has two authors, join the two together using an ampersand, and then include the rest of the necessary information. If the source has three authors, use a comma to separate the first from the second author, and use an ampersand to connect the second and third. Sometimes a source has a corporate author. When this is the case, cite by that corporate author. Corporate author, year of publication, and page or paragraph number if quoting directly. Remember the comma is separating each aspect of the citation and the space after each comma. I realize there's much to remember when it comes to APA in-text citations, and this podcast barely scratches the surface. However, the content presented does provide basic in-text citation guidance that should help you in citing. For more information, please be sure to consult the resources in the Writing Center and/or the APA Publication Manual or organizational website. Keep in mind also that you don't have to memorize APA. You just need to learn to consult a reliable source. Thanks for listening. Happy writing.